Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Already we're underway here. Now it's Joe Linton, and here's Gordon. Oh, important interception. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was...
Terrific header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Vitinha. Oh, the pass is intercepted. Vitinha with the cross. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I have to say, Peter, that Lucas Hernandez has a wonderful approach to the game of giving everything for every outing, and I suppose his talents is a real show of that. A natural centre-back with his covering and pace to play left-back, left wing-back as well, and centre-back.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. That's a nicely measured pass. Shaw Linton. Still goalless at the moment. Played out to the left flank. He's looking to set free a runner. Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Gonzalo Ramos certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Vitinha. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hernandez. Gordon.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's there to clear it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Gives it back. Vitinha. Oh, that's a fine interception. Target. Pass is just off target. Vitinha. Dembele pinches it off him.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball. Kvaratskhelia! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Now it's Joe Linton.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And here's Isak. Target. Now the finish! Hernandez gets rid without sophistication. Kimpembe. Kvaratskhelia. Just eases him off the ball. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Linton. And here's Gordon. Big chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gordon. Vitinha. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes with the cross. And it's hoisted clear. We've seen that. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Paris Saint-Germain come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And the game has already resumed here. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, he's found him in space. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has put paid to that. And it's Trippier. Shifted it to the flank. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Target, looking for the runner. Played into the middle. He gets big!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Linton. Vitinha. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so...
It's Dembele! And that has been cleared.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Gordon.
Le nombre de
60 minutes played. Sergio, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Target got a long way forward to join the attack. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Fabian Ruiz. Hakimi.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Decent hit! Botman gets it clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Isak, and he's running through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, they could break here. Hakimi. And it's Dembele. Target. He's gone forward. Stood up well to him there. Donnarumma. And he's been shifted off it. Now who's going to... Oh no, this does not look good. He's found a way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fabian Ruiz. Share. Gordon. For Joelinton. That's been cut out, well played. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia is wide and looking to get onto this.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 3.
Paris Saint-Germain leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin.
Le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro
And here's
35,
Wilson.
le
Willock.
numéro 51,
Some really good
le
ball
numéro
movement.
87, le numéro
Well, he got rid
33,
because he was under pressure.
le numéro 29. Attention, changement.
Zaire Emery.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nicked it back promptly. I think we're just about done here. Wilson. Gordon.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And he's managed to get rid.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Marcola looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Kvaratskhelia taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, important interception. Played out to the left flank. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, and Kel...
Garnacho! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Manchester United certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Brilliantly cut out. Kukçu gets it away. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Goalkeeper's ball. Well, they've got it again. Gets his pass away.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Højlund chasing after it. Good ball over the top. And that should get the job done. And that's been won straight back. Bruno Fernandes. Tries a shot! Engages and forces it. And again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
And he was quick to react. Aktokolu. Still goalless at the moment. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Kukçu. Aktokolu. Oh, super find. Face to face with now the finish! Diogo Dalot gets it clear.
Benfica really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And the long ball is ridiculed somewhat, but long passing will always have a respect, particularly if it picks out the movement up front, of course.
Pass somewhat off target. Aktokolu is sporting a guilty look after that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Great hit! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
Højlund really did pass up on a good opportunity then, but some of the build-up play was absolutely majestic.
Eriksson cuts it out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Shaw. Kukçu fiddles it through.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Aktokolu. Can he finish? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Eriksson.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bruno Fernandes. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Højlund. Bruno Fernandes, shot a goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Garnacho threads one in. That's good running with the ball. Oh, no joy this time. Bruno Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Kokchu. Good spot, he's seen the run, and he's onside. A real chance if he can get... Hits one! Goal! Benfica! First blood drawn.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
The goal scorer for Benfica, number 14.
And the first 45 minutes are up. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Kokchu. Oh, and he's through the middle. Nice interception, well timed. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Benfica clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Aktokolu was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Quality ball. Now it's Di Maria.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That is lovely. Di Maria. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Aktokolu. That has been slung wide. Oh, smashing header! They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Aktokolu.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
It's gone for a throw-in. No, again there's no way through. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Eriksson. Garnacho.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And here's Højlund.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Rises! It's there! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Benfica really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
The goal scorer after 70 minutes.
That has has certainly made things
Number
interesting.
16.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
He won't be happy with that one. Renato Sanchez. Renato Sanchez! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
We have got changes here from both
Eriksen.
sides, in fact.
Number 5. Maguire. Number 23.
Nicely aimed pass.
Coming on the field. Number 37. Mainu. Number 6.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Number 13.
Up he goes!
Substitutions taking place.
And that's a real chance missed.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution on the field.
Benfica with the corner. They're first.
De Ligt. Coming on the field is number 35, Johnny Evans.
Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. Mainu. Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Gently done. The fullback is in acres of space here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Oh, well played.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Aktukolu is wide and looking to get onto this. And the flag has stayed down. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Benfica have their second corner now. That'll be a throw. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can clear their lines.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And the keeper beats it away. And he's whipped it across, punched away.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Played it again. That has been knocked clear. Hoyland. Well, that looks a cracking ball. He's been picked out. Garnacho. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Number 16, Ahmad.
And that will be it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Ahmad voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
With the father of
Manchester United leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. He's through here. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Back into the middle. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's a key interception. Big chance! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I really like the look of this fella, Randall Kolo Muani. And just in case you haven't heard of him, it's probably because his rise has been pretty meteoric. He's done all the hard yards in the French lower leagues, so you'll see him kind of inhabit that position inside right. That's where he operates, that's where he's at his very best.
He's had a shot! Vlahovic! It's in! There is the breakthrough! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Passing nice and neat. Vlahovic. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Kelly. Played back to the goalkeeper. That's a good run down the left. Koopmeiners. Locatelli. Might be dangerous. Kolomwani! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Locatelli gathers from the goal kick. Bremer. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's one-on-one, short chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He gets big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gently done. Ødegaard. Passes short and sharp. And here's Havertz. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gonzalez. So what can they make of this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Havertz. Kelly does really well to win the ball there. And here's Kolomwani. Kalulu. Douglas Luiz. There's the hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. He could be in here. Now it's Havertz. Cambiasso gets it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. White. Played back in. And it's hoisted clear. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Gets his pass away. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that's well seen too. Can he latch on to this? Intercepts the throw. That's well read. That's really well manoeuvred. Havertz. Trossard. And they win it back again. Played back in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's in plenty of space here. Gonzalez is wide and looking to get onto this. Keeper has taken decisive action. Trossard. He's through, now is he in? Spread neatly. Trossard. That is a brilliant interception. Cleared without complication. And the shot! They've scored! Arsenal are level. Simplicity itself.
Well, I think the keeper has every reason to rip into that defence for allowing him to get into such a good position.
Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
White. Now it's Rice. And he's quick to get it clear again. And we hit half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant, and as for the managers, check your heart rate.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Climbs up big! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Arsenal take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Oh, that's well spotted. Odegaard. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Great ball if he can get there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Nicely aimed pass. He's had a hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Cleared away. Vlahovic, not the most accurate pass. So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Trossard, Gabriel Jesus. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Kolomouani. Kolomouani takes control of it and he's on the move. He's got full. Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Good read, needed to be.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And it's played forward. Havertz is herring after that one. Havertz. Trossard. And here's Jesus. He's gone forward. And smartly reclaimed. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he was quick to react. Oh, they could be caught out here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Has a go! And backed out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 3.
Arsenal have their third corner.
Per il numero 4. Cambio di giocatori.
And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Douglas Luiz. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, this looks sharp. He's got the shot away! And yes, it's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
That looks a cracking ball.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Zinchenko.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Havertz. Hits one! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Vlahovic really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Rice. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Kolumuani. Great work on the overlap. Decent hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Oh, Red, nice interception. Havertz. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Coop Miners. Gonzalez. And he's there to clear it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. We have already started here. And here's Kane. Decent hit! And he's there to get it away.
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Kane. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Fernandez. He's played him through. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedro Neto. He's onside. Tries a shot! Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
After 13 minutes is...
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Stood up well to him there. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And here's Kane, passing nice and neat.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caicedo promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, nicely intercepted. Pedro Neto.
Bayern Munich are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that has been clubbed away. Dewsbury Hall. Palmer. Palmer. Palmer! And one more try! He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. Goretzka. Palmer. Oh, super find. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Now there's a fine ball. Look, shot at goal! Goal! Two to the good. They have breathing space.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
The goal scorer after 28 minutes is...
Chelsea are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Out towards the flank. Pedro Neto.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Nice sequence of passes, this. He is just caressing the ball. Palmer was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Upamecano deals with that comfortably. Kane, can he spark a counter here? Musiala in with the challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pedro Neto. Jackson! He's cut it out. Musiala. And here's Musiala. Now it's Coma. Hits one! Now that's well seen too. Elise.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
What a throw in. Crossed into the box. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's managed to get rid. And that's another good win of the ball. Jackson.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Works it forward, and they can counter here. Adebayo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Pretty robust defending.
And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
There's the start of the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan.
It's Kane! And it's in! The second half sparked straight into life.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Goal! After 47 minutes is number 9, Harry Kane!
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Foot in. Palmer. And he's intervened well there. Elise. Sanchez catches it safely. Cucurella. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Jackson, this interception, his positioning was spot on. Davis. And here's Kane, and he welcomes it in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Goretzka could move up a gear here. Spread neatly.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pedro Neto.
They've got to be quick moving this forward. Bayern Munich are still behind, but they've increased their level of interest here. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nicely aimed pass.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add, ambitious.
Heads it! Really well taken goal. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
The goal scorer after 65
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Dewsbury Hall has got himself a free kick. Jackson. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Kane. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Dewsbury Hall. Well, they can break here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That is good defending. It's been repaired. There's the hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution on the field.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 2, Dayo Upamecano.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner.
Number 42,
Corner number 2 then.
Musiala. Number 17, Olise.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Number 21.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 4, Jar.
Oh,
Number
red. Nice
27,
interception.
Reimer. Number 25, Thomas Müller.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Shapes to shoot!
Substitution in progress.
He's had a hit! And it's come back out, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He can get that clear.
Ah, that's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
That is a brilliant interception. Fernandez. And that looks a decent ball. Well, played right into his path. That's a fabulous ball. And the shots! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's starting to look like... There's the shot! Oh, taken with style!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
After 87 minutes is number 19, Davis. Substitutions taking place.
So here comes a substitution. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? And that could set him on his way. Oh, important interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Played out to the left flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he's managed to get free. Oh, what? There's the shot! It's run loose. He's having a go. Oh, he's really drilled it.
Keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.